What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Suburban Nerd. This is a channel where I give my nerd reviews on today's nerd news. Well, today's nerd news is not going to be a lot. It's going to be pretty much two main things I'm going to talk about. But I'm going to give you three real quick. One's going to be the Michael Myers or the Halloween anniversary coming out in the theaters. This is going to be about Henry Cavill maybe not being Superman and maybe Michael B. Jordan stepping into place. So, first thing, I'm just going to get it out of the way. Halloween, it's going to be its 40th anniversary, and they're going to be having a re-release in the theaters. So if you want to see it, it will be coming out sometime in the next month, and you'll be able to see Michael Myers. Just check it out, Google. I'll try and see if I can put a link down below telling what theaters might have it. And just keep an eye out and look for when they re-release the movie in the theaters. Because if you guys like the original Halloween, then this will be for you. Michael Myers, all his glory, stabbing people, chop, 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 getting it all in. And that's all I really have to say about that. Because, you know, it's not that big of a story. Just forgot to let you guys know in case you want to, because the new Halloween's coming out. And it's supposed to be taking place right after this. So if you want to get a real quick refresher, watch this movie, then boom, go into the next one, and you might enjoy it even more. I might do it because I can't remember anything that happened the first Halloween. So I might check this out, or might just stream it, somehow, some way. I'm not saying illegally, but I know I have my ways. So now that that's out of the way, we're gonna be talking about Henry Cavill. Now, Hollywood Reporter states that Henry Cavill is or might not be Superman anymore. Now this is all come from the Hollywood Reporter, because Hollywood Reporter is very reliable when it has its sources, but it got someone on the inside somewhat, and this is what they had to say. They talked to the person and said, furthermore, Warner's isn't likely to make a solo Superman film for at least several years, according to another source. Superman is like James Bond, and after a certain run, you have to look at a new actor, says a studio source. As such, Cavill will join Ben Affleck, who isn't expected to reprise his role for director Matt Reeves' forthcoming Batman standalone film, as a hero on the way out. Let's talk about Ben Affleck. So he's basically lumping in with Ben Affleck that, hey, these two are probably not going to be DCEU anymore. Or DCFU, I like to call it. There's a recognition that some part of the previous movies didn't work, says the studio insider. Another source says Warner is trying to hit a reset button with the DC universe steering its ship slowly into another direction. Alright. I've had plenty of videos talking about this. I've had videos where I've just been drinking, because I'm like one of those parents that just sort of gives up on a kid, but I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. It's like Dangerous Minds. I don't want to give up on you. Lean on me. I'm trying to be there. I want to believe. I want to have faith that DC will turn this around, come back and reprise his role as the top of the food chain, top of the mountain. That's what I want. I don't want to see DC failing, but they keep fucking up. They keep messing up and doing the stupid shit that they shouldn't do. I understand. You have two options. There's two options. You either A, be like, alright, you know what? I don't want this. We don't want this. It's not working. Reboot. Start over. Let's start from scratch. Get this thing. Get another cinematic universe going. And let's see where that goes. Or B, you can stick your guns, pull your pants up, walk straight forward into the freaking flames, and get your ass burned, but get out. Get out as far as get your way out of this box you've closed yourself into. Because there's no reason why you have Man of Steel. You have the two most popular superheroes in the world. Batman, Superman. You even had a Batman versus Superman, which should have been amazing, but yet turned out shit. Why? Because you didn't focus on Batman and Superman. You focused too far ahead. You focused on, you know what? Let's squeeze a little Wonder Woman in. Even though Wonder Woman did work, you was like, let's squeeze Wonder Woman in. Let's squeeze a little Doomsday in. Along with this Batman vs. You had the perfect conflict. You had Man of Steel, where he fought Zod. A lot of stuff happened. Boom, boom, boom. And there was collateral damage. Then you had Ben Affleck's Batman, who was retired, but sees how dangerous this man is and wants to take him out. And it could have worked. You had the layup. You had the alley-oop. All you had to do was dunk that shit. And yet, you still missed. Why? Because you focused on so much, you lost the sight of what you needed to do. You needed to have people want to believe in the Superman. You had a Superman already that was broken that just became Superman, and people already was iffy because he killed Zod, even though that was what he had to do. You know, you couldn't lock him up unless you had some kryptonite, but at that point, you don't know where kryptonite is. There was no kryptonite, you know? So, all you had was this man. This Henry Cavill played Superman, which I don't mind the movie. I don't think it was the best movie. There was little flaws here and there, but still, it was a decent movie. A lot of people praised the movie. A lot of people loved the movie. But yet, you took that, and instead of them making him a shining light, you made him even darker in Batman vs. Superman. And then you barely show him in Batman vs. Superman, and you show mostly Batman. So was this a sequel or not? And then, you squeeze Wonder Woman in, you squeeze Doomsday in, when you really didn't need to. You had a conflict between these two. You didn't need to have them join up to fight Doomsday. And then you didn't even have to kill him. You killed him in it, even though he technically wasn't dead. But still, what was the point of that? You could have had them fight, take him down. So many times do they start Justice League in all these animated movies, all these shows, whatever, that they come together, beat the enemy, then decide, you know what, we're stronger together, let's go on like this. Instead, you go and decide to kill off your number one superhero and then have him out of the movie for the sequel or for the Justice League movie, show up brainwashed close to the end, and then just ram him in the last 15 minutes of the movie and have him be the hero. Granted, he was a better Superman as far as he was the positive one that we wanted to see. But now, you're going to push him out? You're not going to give this man at least the sequel deserved? He's been a good soldier. He's been there for Warner Brothers, left and right, not talked bad. Unlike Ben Affleck, who's like, I don't know about this, I don't know about that. Henry Cavill's just been there for you guys. He even went through Mustache Gate, where he kept as much. He had to. I don't understand why you guys think that is a smart idea to cut. If you are really thinking about cut Henry Cavill, and then start anew, but you're gonna focus on the Supergirl. You're gonna focus on a Supergirl without a Superman as a teenage Supergirl. So no influence of Superman. I don't know what you're planning. I don't know how you plan on doing this, but it makes no sense. Now, I must say, the agent of Henry Cavill, Danny Garcia, she stated in a tweet that, what was it? She said, "Be patient. The cape is still in the closet. Warner Brothers production is they've been great to work with, and there's still things. Just wait until at least the end of the day for the announcements that they may have." Where's the announcement? I don't see no announcement. All I know is Walter Hamada took over. He says, I understand maybe you need to clear house. You maybe need to do some stuff. But except, he should be able to step back and be like, okay, I see where the former management was effing up. Let me take over and let's calm down. Because you know what? What messed us up is the fact that they made all these promises. We don't trust DC no more. Why? Because they came out promising all this stuff. Like, I'm going to just tell you, right, real quick. They had, first, after Man of Steel, they promised us Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Part 1. Because it's supposed to be Part 2. Then you had, Dawn of Justice. Actually, it was supposed to be 2 parts. They were going to do that movie in 2 parts. But then they started making Batman vs. Superman. And then you had a Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League. And then it's supposed to be Part 1, Part 2. Aquaman, Shazam, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Green Lantern's Corps, The Flash, Birds of Prey, Gotham City Sirens, The Batman, Black Adam, There was even more. Now you've got the Joker movie, and then they're talking about a Harley Quinn spinoff with the Gotham City Sirens, but now it's going to be Birds of Prey. Then you got the Jared Leto is going to have his own movie. Now you have you're talking about a Batgirl. Then you're also talking about a Supergirl on her own without a Superman. Jesus Christ! What do you think is going to work here? Is this going to be the cinematic universe or not? You're making all these things, making all these plans. If you're going to go back to the whole days of all these superhero movies have nothing to do with each other, great, fine, do that. Don't try and don't make a cinematic universe then. I'm cool with that. As long as it's a good movie, I don't need all these things to be linked up or synced up. I'm cool with that. But Jesus Christ, just make a decision. That's why the Justice League movie was the worst movie box office wise in all your DCUs. DCFUs. Why? Because we've lost faith. We don't care about DC no more. And you don't want us to get to that level. We're losing faith like I said, like a parent that just has a bad kid that's just not showing any effort. And I know you guys are trying to put in effort, but you just keep doing the wrong things. It just doesn't make any sense. Sorry, my nose is itching like crazy. All I know is a lot is riding on this Aquaman. Because I don't know if you guys are just planning a reboot after the Wonder Woman or Shazam. If that's what you're planning on doing, so be it. But you got Aquaman coming out. Then you got Shazam. You got Wonder Woman 1984, which I'm pretty sure it should be good. Patty Jenkins is still taking over the helm. I'm hoping some great things. But as far as the rest of the DCFU, it's a big FU to the rest of us. Because why wouldn't you be running full force with the first Batman movie, solo Batman movie, huh? With Ben Affleck. I understand he was supposed to direct. You guys had altercations, creative differences, whatever. Maybe he's out. But Man of Steel, your poster boy, and you're gonna leave him off on the side. You have him in feature this, feature that, feature this, and you don't have an actual standalone film. The main guy that got your universe or your franchise started, you don't have a sequel? Makes no sense to me. But hey, whatever. We'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see if you go get this thing going. I'm losing faith. Like I said, I want it to work. I'm hoping that Aquaman works out. I'm hoping it looks good. I'm hoping that he hits that lucky 400 to 500 million, or I think about 500 million, so that it looks profitable. And then Shazam does another maybe 500 million, and then Wonder Woman maybe hits that billion. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. See, I'm not a DC hater. I love all comic book films. In fact, like I said, all comic book films makes it so the industry stays thriving. Because I have a book myself. One day I want it to be on a big screen. But with DC coming out with these things, it's not going to help us. So we'll see what's going on with that. Next, we have the second thing I'm going to be talking about. Michael B. Jordan may be in talks to be a Superman. Yes, a black Superman. But the thing is, the internet's blowing up. What is this? Black man can't play Superman. Superman is white. Yes, he is. But there is a black Superman. And his name is Val Zod. He's from Earth 2. Look it up, people. There's a black Superman. There's been one for years. So if they have this could be something crazy. Alternate universe, Earth 2. Michael B. Jordan being Val Zod would be awesome. If you guys don't know, but except Val Zod has blue eyes, but hey, maybe, it doesn't have to be. But let me just say this. It would be awesome if we had Michael B. Jordan as Val Zod Superman. He's technically a Superman. If you don't know the history of Val Zod is from Earth 2, where basically he came and he landed on, I believe, Earth 1. And he's from Krypton. When he left, it was 4 people that left, 4 children that escaped the explosion of Krypton. It was Val Zod, it was Kara Zor-El, and Kal-El, and then there's a 4th one. A mysterious 4th one. Now, they survived. He landed, but then he was taken in by, what's her name? Terry Sloan, who basically she said she would protect him from outside, so she kept him sort of closed in like a hermit, and just trained him and taught him and stuff, and then taught him to be very, like while he was on his ship coming, the videos from Krypton was showing him how to be pacifist, how violence never saved, it was the dumbest thing to be, so he was very pacifist. So when he grew up very closed off, like he was actually, he couldn't take outside things. But when Superman got brainwashed, or they had a evil Superman, and he was fighting with a parademons, taking over the world, killing everything, Lois Lane got this dude, got him out, and then when was protecting him, saved him from where he was, and then when she was in danger, he decided to step up, man up, and then take down, and then eventually they took down the evil Superman, which I don't believe was the real Superman, and he has the crest. He has all the powers of a Superman, and that would be awesome. If they could do that, that would be effing awesome. And I'm going to have this in the thumbnail, Michael B. Jordan and Val-Zod, because it could work. I believe this could work. Even though I don't have any faith in DC, that, like, really don't have much faith in them, I hope they do good. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect much from them. Maybe this could work. Val-Zod, Michael B. Jordan, I think this could be a great thing. I think this could be a great thing. And like with the kids, they survived thanks to, was it Jor-El and Laurel or whatever her name is. I don't know. This is, like I said, this is from Deadline, so this might be some legit stuff. This is from Deadline that Michael B. Jordan might be wanting to step up. And hey, people are going crazy because they're just thinking of Clark Kent. They're not thinking of the other Superman. It's like, there is no other Superman. If you're a real comic book fan, there is another Superman. Val-Zod. And Michael B. Jordan would be perfect for it. Because he's perfect for anything. I wanted him to play my character. But this is years ago. He's too old now. He's someone younger in their 20s. But all in all, I don't know if this could save DCU. I don't know if this talks is actually legit or actually going to happen. Most things don't that they talk about. But all I have to say is I am down for it if it happens. And we need something to save DCU. The DCFU. Because they're not showing it. Like I said, if you guys want, hey, I'll play the Val-Zod. Just get me a trainer, give me a couple months, I'll pack on some muscle. I already got the Superman shirt or whatever. I'm willing to. Just give me a chance. But that's all I have to say for today. I'm sorry I had to go on a rant, but I just had to tell everything because this news was just crazy. Finding out about Henry Cavill, and like people don't know. I don't know if he's a high commodity. He's gonna be the Netflix show for The Witcher. He might be the new James Bond. So lock him down. Cause Warner Brothers, if you're gonna let this guy slip out of your hands, out of your fingers, you're not as smart as I thought. I was hoping you were. So that's pretty much it. So remember to comment down below, put on that like, put on those notifications, and comment, because I want to talk to you guys about this topic, because this is a really hot topic, and I want to see what you guys got to say about it. If you like my little rant, whatever, I'm sorry I ranted, but I just had to tell you guys the news and tell some my opinions. So that's pretty much it. Remember to subscribe, check out my last Daily Nerd News. Remember to check out my playlist of Daily Nerd News. Remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Sup Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next Daily Review.